All this cop activity for us. Let's see. Looks like Alex is gonna back into that little spot. So it came in as a tractor and container rollover, but from the looks of it, it's just a container. Actually, it's the container and 50% of the chassis. That is ridiculously rare. I'm gonna kick Rudy loose then. I don't need his truck. Alex and I can do it. What's up, man? You the driver? Huh? You're the driver? Yeah. How much does it weigh? You don't know, huh?
I'm just holding on from that bottom pin at the bottom.
Bounce.
So where is it?
I'm gonna take your spot. You're gonna get it off the side and the rear, and I'm gonna get it off the front. So I got did my dad tell you about the forklift job?
No.
I got one in Ontario. If you want to handle it in 77, it's easy.
What do you guys need? Okay.
They're forklifts on the ground, and you just got to lift it up and raise it up. I'll text you the address, yeah? And when you leave, I'm taking your spot.
Just to get it open. Maybe like an hour and a half, maybe. Depending.
The transfer for an hour and a half?
Yeah, the only reason why is because you see the chassis, it's twisted. So we're going to have to transport the chassis and the container by itself.
Yeah, we can do it with the on-ramp open. 100%.
We just gotta have something flowing.
Okay.
But we'll give you guys what
That's
you
fine. The shoulder's fine.
We can have this one though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. You can keep the outside one.
Yeah, the shoulder.
Keep it.
The way they're flowing right now, we can probably get you a little more room.
I'm gonna do it in two parts, and so we can do that. So we can do it.
Yeah. And if it needs to be shut down to reposition, we'll shut it down. We'll hold it.
Yeah,
I just don't want it permanently.
That's fine. Okay. Thank you guys.
They got very dangerous, man. I don't want to get cocky on this one and bam. But yeah, we could do it with this open. We'll probably use chain just because it's easier and it's going to be a lot of tension. Just from right here and right here. One chain here, one chain here. Your line of action's perfect. They're going to be right here. High and over right here behind the container. So we can mess with this. And I'll have mine right there too to help with the recoil. That way.
I thought we were going to upright the container with it.
No. But we don't have enough space for that. They want to keep that lane open, otherwise we would go back to back, you know. So with the space constraints, I think we do that. It's completely off.
That one's done.
That's broken.
It's this one.
This one's sticking out.
It looks like it's almost there.
That's why. By you using the chains and we'll wiggle it. Okay? We'll do that then.
Move it up this way?
Yeah, exactly. Your line of actions, you see, your boom's gonna be.
Move the container with it.
Your boom's gonna be on this side. We'll do that then. So you guys seen right there how important it is to keep this traffic open. A lot of my viewers are from either out of the country, the Midwest, all over. Our demographics are crazy. Not everyone lives in a top 10 ranked worst traffic in the world area, and that's where we're at. So keeping this stuff shut down for that long is just always a big no-no, and we always try to accommodate while working as safe as possible, but also being daredevils. Oh my God, that's a breaker bar. You know how much force you need to do this to a breaker bar? Okay, sir, watch out really quick. I'm gonna park my truck right here. So just stand right here. Did you find out how much it weighs inside?
Just send me the document here.
Let me see that. I could. 85,000 pounds?
No, it's a 2 container.
That's for 2 containers?
She had 2 containers.
So in half? Okay, I see. Let me see if it doesn't give you the individual. I'm gonna assume 50,000. It's fine. Just stand clear. One day I'm gonna get a container driver that knows automatically, hey, I have this much weight in the container. One day. What's that?
So you're gonna
We're gonna separate it first. Let's flip it and then it's just straighten out, and then we're gonna put the container back on here just to get off the freeway. Okay? What? Just stay right there for now. I'll let you know when to start your truck.
So can you pick it out of the way? Separate.
We can pick it up.
Sometimes I hide away.
That's your breaker bar? I got a wicked idea, man. Wicked. Hey, I got a wicked idea. So check this out, bro. For where I'm at, I'm gonna attach like I'm gonna, you know, my lift and my catch on the front, and I'm gonna use my deck winch to pull the fifth wheel. It'd be a lot easier for you to remove this with all that. You know, we're messing with it and it could just pop out and boom, you know. Even with the line of action here, it can jump up and down. You can't control the vertical as much as the horizontal. I think it'd be a lot easier if I pull from there. It won't recoil as much.
Oh, you're saying put your deck winch to the center
wheel.
so that way it doesn't...
I'll pull the fifth wheel. I'll split it right now. I'm gonna split it. Separate it. Have them pull forward a little bit. That way we only have the chassis to work with. We'll drop it stupid gently. Right?
Yeah.
I like that, eh? Let's do it. I've never done that before. I know we're cowboys. We love playing in traffic and this stuff, but I personally think this is going to be the safest method. I'll show you what I mean. We'll use this one too. I only need to walk it out a little bit because realistically you only have to pull it less than a foot. Pull it open, bro, and I'll hold it from here. What sucks though is I'm only gonna have it on one side because it's gonna want to come like this.
You don't think if you move the container over, it'll just come off?
Oh, I see what you mean. If I go to the bottom and move the container this way,
it looks like it's just about to come off.
I could try. No matter what though, we're still gonna have to split this.
Yeah.
Let me try this first. Will it reach? All right, good. Let me kill free spool. Okay, turn it on. Turn it on, buddy. Go forward. Trust me, go forward. Go forward. Forward. Just no, don't go over there. What are you doing?
No.
Just go forward 5 feet, that's it. Nothing's gonna happen there. It's just 5 feet. Go. 5 feet. Go. Five feet, go. Lock your axles. You gotta lock the axles. Excellent, excellent. Hold it, buddy. Go, 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 go. I'll tell you when to stop. Let's go, sir. Keep going, you're great. Hold it. Good job. Now how clutch was that? Now when Alex tries to remove it from the rear, it'll get rid of all that disgusting pressure. Much better. Hold it. It came back in.
Tight. Has no pressure on it.
Aye. No, the thing broke off here, bro. I need like a screwdriver or something. So these things have pins, right? But it's sheared off right here. That's all. Just to manually push it. Hija de su madre, ¿qué pasó aquí? the twisting itself broke off, so you can't turn it from back here. Get your precious freeway opener real quick. My precious freeway. Hey, there's Mike. Is he coming here?
I think so.
Good.
I don't know, he wouldn't.
I need Taco Bell. Hey, wait, you know what? Can you pivot it? Let's see if we could drop it like that. Step one is a success.
We're gonna need a tow for that too, huh?
No, that drives.
No, there's the front axle.
Is it crooked? Oh, you're right. He could take it off the freeway. Damn, Joe, you looking good, boy. Where does Pepe's get all the nice equipment? What's up, JoJo?
I'll smash you, fool. Glen Valley.
You got here quick.
Teaser.
All right, we're gonna flip it right now. Watch yourself, Joe.
Mike's turning around at 7.
I'll wait for Alex to catch up. This thing's twisted ugly, dude. I thought it was gonna hold its rigidness, but no, dude.
You don't think it'll Nah, we'll probably make more.
Mike's coming here too. Have this guy just pull all the way forward. This driver.
Okay. Mike's turning around at 7.
Hey. We'll do this stupid fast. I'm gonna have homeboy move out of the way.
So he can back up.
Joe's gonna back up. We'll put this on, and then by the time Mike gets here, we'll be rigged to the container. And he'll do the same with the container.
Okay.
Go, Joe. Driver's in the truck. Just have him pull all the way forward, okay?
I'm gonna tell him to get in front of your truck. Go all the way to the lane.
Yeah, you need to move your truck all the way over there.
All the way over there.
Just pull out of the way because I got to get this freeway clear.
Hey, Mike. Act like it when you turn around at 7. Act like if you're gonna get the 605 north and ride it all the way and then cut in. All right. Okay. All right.
Ran it over?
You almost did. Dropped it.
Oh yeah, dude, look how crooked that is. It means nothing to me. How's it hanging, Jeffrey?
With the boombox?
Okay, tell them they can open up again. Awesome possum. Good job, Joe. Oh shoot, I got no tension. Look how tweaked.
Chain it down. Once I chain it down, kind of take our time a little bit because Mike should be here right now. By the time I chain it down.
Okay, Joji, yeah, just take off both sides. By the time you chain down, we're gonna start rigging to this.
Yeah. Oh, we're good. These are still. You should be turning around.
Thing's way more chueco than I thought, dude. I'm floating on that side, you're floating on this side. So check this out, there's gap right here. But my side's touching here, but on the other side there's gap, but that side's touching. Call that a roller coaster track.
What's up, man?
Another day.
Just another Friday, huh?
That'll be easy, bro. Once Joe gets out of the way, I'm gonna get in front of you. Oh, you found the lock portion. Stupid thing. You know, I did this the day you came back from Japan where the locks sheared off as well.
Really?
Yeah. The one I did with Ricardo in '88. What I can do as well is while I wait for Joe to finish, 'cause I'm gonna have to get in this spot. I can at least get my rigging in. Caesar's here.
Okay.
And Mike.
And Mike. Okay, we move there.
We don't need Caesar though. Once he pulls out, we're gonna have that guy take this spot. A few more minutes. Oh, what the heck, Jeffrey? You're up here too, bro? You know what's a trip, guys? And I'm thankful it doesn't happen. But for as many rollovers, I post on an average 2 videos a week. They're almost all rollovers. You rarely see it. It's only happened like once or twice on my channel. You rarely see these falling on other cars. You'd figure that would happen so frequently, especially in traffic. Joe, you're good to just take off now off the freeway. We're gonna meet at Peck Road. All right, let's go.
Super slow, fool.
Don't worry, because my white line's a slow one and I'm lifting with that one. I'll keep both lines nice and tight. Mike, you're up. Let's go. See if you can cable in a bit or extend out. Yeah. Hurry up. Should have had Joe do this one. Hey, I'll bang it out. Okay, Caesar, let traffic through now. Good. No, Mike. You're good. You saw that? Can you get the holes on that side?
Yeah, they're open.
Good. I'm done. You heard that?
Yeah.
Where's the you know where the owner went? Let me ask him. Hey bro, you know where homeboy went with the good chassis? The owner guy with the
He exited on Peck.
Peck? Okay. I didn't tell him we're off Peck, but we'll find
I
him.
told him just to go on Peck and make it right.
Okay, we'll meet him there right now. We're done. Yeah, the good chassis is off Peck Road. We'll do the swap there.
We're gonna load them up?
Yeah, so we should just leave all the rigging, huh?
Well, pass me one of these then. Here and there. Off to the left, all the way behind the... There you go.
Nice. I love these. Was that your boss?
Huh?
Was that your boss that was here?
My boss? So you want to talk to my boss?
No. Who was that guy? Is that? That's one of.
Address?
No, well we're gonna meet off Peck Road, right here. He was here,
Oh, so he's here?
but he left. That's why I was asking if you knew where he went. There, we're gonna meet it. He already went off the freeway. He's off Peck Road. He was here. He was back there.
He's still here?
No, he went off Peck Road.
Oh, you read that?
Yes.
I think she's way somewhere. I don't know.
Yeah, the cop told him to meet us there. So exit Peck Road and make a right.
So where the chassis? The
Right there, Peck Road.
So,
But I think you might need a tow truck, man. Look at this.
yeah. Bend it.
See, you can tell it's crooked because when I put Jeffrey on here, you see how he's twisted?
It's heavy, huh?
I'm just messing with you, man. Yeah. How far are you going?
Huh?
How far are you going? How
Not
far?
very fast, but I think so below like 15 or 10 or something like that.
All right, guys, we're gonna put away the trucks really, really fast and get the heck off the freeway. So yeah, you guys can see how jacked up that is from here. front axle's going to the left and the other one's straight in the rear. So in lieu of slowing this, the cop's gonna let us do a conga formation. Now I go first, he follows me, and then Alex follows that guy. And we're only going half a mile right here to Peck Road. So you're comfortable driving that back to the yard? It's not far.
Yeah.
Because it looks funny. It goes like this.
Because of bending. So the tires, damage the tire.
Thank you, Jojo.
Everything.
What?
Damage the dry shaft, damage the
Yeah.
axle, everything damage.
He wanted to put the chassis back onto his tractor. I told him, no, it's broken, bro.
Yeah, you can't take that, eh?
Yeah, so we're going to tow it to your yard, man.
No.
Just wait.
That's my boss. They said, hey, it looks a lot. Can take it.
No, you show him pictures, man. That thing's like this. It's not possible.
I
Show him
told
pictures.
him.
CHP didn't even want you to drive it off the freeway.
I just go to ask him. I said, okay. I asked. I already told him.
So we're here on this residential street, rigged up, ready to go. This cuts across so people can get through that way.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
You know what's funny? You say that because every time I ask, when this we do this all the time, so don't feel bad. They flip over all the time, and every time I ask the drivers, what's the weight, they never know.
What's the weight on it? No, the weight is a legal weight. It's just a 40,000 pounds, something. But I think this one's maybe more than 40,000.
What? No way. I think 50, maybe 50.
They overload. They don't.
How come they don't tell you? They don't tell you?
Because of money. They don't want to pay you more. You know. How did it come off your container though?
Was the pins long? Did you have the pins?
Yeah.
Were you on the 605?
Yes, it's so far.
Yeah, it's because of that turn. You're going like that, and if it's not loaded right, they probably leaned it, and then it just the weight takes it.
So I feel the bad. So like flat tire, the sound plop like that. I thought another car just like that. I thought another car flat tire. I said, hey, what happened?
Imagine you look in your rearview mirror and your container's on the ground, but you're still driving.
So that's my car. Look.
It's okay, it happens. That turn right there, we've gotten a lot of rollovers right there. Remember the one we got with the piston right there? We had to take
Not just the piston, but the one with the syrup. I did with my dad and Alex. Remember that the syrup one where the Indian guy got an Uber on the freeway?
Yeah.
That's a hot spot. They flip over there all the time. And what's up with your boss? He's taking too long.
Where is he at? I thought he came.
What's up with homeboy? Hopefully this guy's a good driver. We give him
I'll back it up for him.
I bet you will. We give him a lot of room.
But the chippy was happy they did it fast, no?
Well, they were ecstatic.
What do you mean?
They were happy.
Oh, they were happy?
They were tripping that we would have to close the on-ramp. That's a big no-no in rush hour on a Friday. I told them, don't worry about it, man. We'll keep it open. Just give us this, and you guys can have the shoulder, and banged it out like that.
Did you see you know, these Landos pull up like.
Yeah, it came out clutch, brother.
Huh? I'm gonna watch the outrigger.
Please give them an inch and they need a mile.
He's gonna hit it. I'll pop the tires and hit it.
He's like, shut up, stupid, I see it.
I see it.
Just get him close and I'll do the rest. Clutch, clutch, clutch. Make sure he does all the locks. You always gotta have them do it. First thing I say, Joe, you gotta have that guy do it. Liability, you gotta have him do it.
Or you can check them.
Josh, I have one in velocity right here. Can you break away?
You got an underlift, right, Josh?
Hey, so what's he gonna do? Drain that off or what?
Nah, Alex is gonna offload you, bro.
No, I'm thinking about the guy's tractor.
Oh yeah, he's gonna drive that. He's savage.
Are you serious? This is the owner?
Driver. I'm talking to the owner now on the phone.
Did you lock the front pin?
Yeah, I like it.
If you want, you can check all these. Make sure before you leave.
Everything is good. Locked. Okay. Be safe.
Yeah. Go slow on the turn.
Not yet. I'll let you know when right now. Hold on. Oh, guys, just like that, we're out of here. High-speed Eidolon to put away the trucks. Another job well done by everyone. And no injuries, always the most important part. Peace out, everyone. What's up, everyone, and thanks for sticking around to the end. I haven't been doing a couple of the past breakdowns, so I'm back on this one. So for the video itself, this driver, I know I'm gonna get a lot of comments before you guys even get to this part about drivers not speaking English, this and that. But I wanna give credit to this guy. I don't have a problem with guys like this one. Yes, there's a language barrier, and it's, you know, the dialect, English is a second or probably a third language, is hard to understand. But he understood everything I said, and I could understand him. It's not like the other ones where you ask them basic things and they just kind of like freeze up and it's impossible. There's just a huge wall there. So just because it's broken English doesn't mean it's bad. The only thing he gets a ding on is his weight, not knowing the weight. But, and this is the first time I've heard an actual answer as to why drivers never know what's inside of the container or their weight. I don't know if he's exposing the whole industry, but he said it's because they don't want to pay them. And I was thinking about that at the time. It just, you know, you brush it off, but I started thinking about it. That's pretty crazy. So it makes sense. Let's say a container, 40-footer,
You can have up to say like 40,000 pounds, whatever the weight is, right? Based on what he's saying, I don't know if you guys are in the industry can elaborate on this, but do you get paid for the heavier stuff, like if it's overweight? So by them not telling you guys or saying they can't tell you, that means they can overload the container, you know, which is a direct result of a lot of these accidents. And that means they pay you like if it's a regular load. And, you know, I don't know if that's true for the whole industry in general, but it does sort of make sense. You know, you see these people that they probably take the jobs the more qualified, experienced drivers won't take for cheaper. Well, that's enough of that, though. Like I said, that's a whole different topic and a whole can of worms I'd like to see discussed at a later date, maybe in the next Quarterback Monday breakdown. Another thing you'll see in this one is the space. So Alex was talking with the CHP that we're going to need that Transroad shut down because he had a different plan to bring everything over together. And you see CHP was kind of like, wait, what? You can't, you know, we need this open at least a little bit. That's why I had the idea, you know, to keep the lane open so we can split the chassis first and then do the container and do everything from there while keeping that Transroad open. It's just in our area, you know, those Canadian shows on Netflix that say closure is not an option. And it rings true here too. And I also think CHP is just so used to us working like that with, on this one, we had traffic on the main portion and we had traffic on the Transroad. So we're working a job in the middle with traffic flowing from both sides, just something the other companies in the areas don't do. Just today, I was looking at a job someone posted, took 3 different companies with the rotator, a 50-ton, a Landau, and I think another wrecker, just to do a simple container rollover in the middle of a huge intersection on Telegraph. Despite having rotators, they're all backed up to it. Just a lot of people are scared to work off the side, especially with a lot of weight. But these rotators allow us to do that. That's why we almost exclusively work off the side. It allows us to work in those tight environments. And once you get comfortable working off the side, this is the result. You can do a somewhat complicated job with minimal lane closure to keep traffic flowing in a highly congested area such as this and do it safely and efficiently. And these jobs itself, when they come to like the chassis that are still attached, they could be fatal. They're horribly, horribly dangerous. There's so much pressure in those chassis, that's not their natural shape, right? So because you have the front of it on the 5th wheel forced down, it's locked in there. And then you have the pins that are jammed in the rear of the container forced in there. The chassis is tweaked like this, it's bent. So if you give on one side and release the locks there, it's gonna wanna slam down. That's where the most amount of pressure is at. So I had the idea of why not do it the opposite way, where Alex still holds it there just in case, but instead I release the pressure off the front. And when I walked around the tractor to check, as I was going in with the cables, I caught it at just the right time. It sprung up. It springs up and it balances, you know, it catches itself within my boom line. But it's a lot easier that way now that I've seen it done, because from there, it's already split from the tractor. Now the guy just has to drive forward. Whereas with the other way, you get that nasty shock load. Even if you have 2 lines to it, it's gonna move around no matter what. Then you drop it down and then you split it. Well, in this scenario, I mean, once it was split, we're already rigged to it. We just gently bring it over, sky it up. Joe got there in the perfect time to back up. Then once it was loaded, he's out of the way and it's onto the container. Now, in a perfect scenario, we would have been able to use this chassis for that container anyways, but I left it on purpose. You could see clearly why that wasn't possible. So these containers, a lot of time what we've done when they flip over like this is sometimes the chassis, they retain their shape. Once you get rid of the pressure on each end, it'll snap back into position. This one must have just been really, really heavy. Torqued it pretty good because once we got rid of that pressure, you'll notice, like I mentioned on the Landau, one side's touching and the other side's in the air on the rear, and then it's opposite on the front. Obviously from the different forces pulling on it with all the weight. So it would have been impossible. That chassis is toast, especially on something this heavy of a container. If it was like an empty container, maybe you could possibly get away with it and, you know, using an underlift. But even then with the rear axles like that, it's just unsafe. So all in all, another job well done. You know, you just get your game plan going. Once you do, execute it step by step by step until the whole job is done. And then we all go home happy and safe. I'll see you guys on the next one. And hopefully I'll see you guys on Quarterback Mondays. Peace.